Today's lesson was on solving two-step equations. Two important things for solving equations in general is always doing your order of operations backwards and always doing your inverse operations from what you see in the equation. Here's my first example. I want you to solve 8x plus 7 equals 47. In order to do that, you need to notice that there's multiplying and adding in the problem already. So we need to do our order of operations backwards and the inverse of the operations we see. Looking at multiplying and adding, I'm going to want to look at the addition first for my order of operations backwards. Because I see plus 7, the inverse would be to minus 7 from both sides. When I do that, the new equation becomes 8x equals 40, and the 7 had canceled out on the left-hand side. To now repeat doing my inverse operations, I see multiplying between the 8 and the x, so to do the inverse, you divide by 8 on both sides. You end up getting x equals 5, as when your 8's canceled, you're just left with 1x. If I want to go ahead and check my work, because then you can guarantee your answer's correct, I'm just going to go ahead and plug in the 5 for x. When I do that, I'll rewrite it as 8 times 5 plus 7 equals 47. Now, because you're checking it, you'd go ahead and do your order of operations just like normal to see if we can get it to equal 47. So first I'm going to multiply 8 times 5 and get 40, and then I'm going to add 7 to it, and I'm going to see if that equals 47. As you can tell, 40 plus 7 is 47, so this is true. This answer is guaranteed correct, x equals 5, because it was a true statement. Let's do one more. Here I have z divided by 4 minus 2 equals 1, and I'm going to want to go ahead and solve this. In order to do that, again, you need to do your order of operations backwards. I have dividing and I have subtracting. So I'm going to look at the subtracting first and do the inverse, which is adding 2 to both sides. When I do that, I'm left with z over 4 equals 3. Again, the 2 plus and the 2 minus cancel. Now, to get rid of the dividing, I'm going to have to multiply 4 to each side. When I do that, I get z equals 12. Again, I can check my work by going ahead and plugging in 12 for z. So when I set it up, it will be 12 divided by 4 minus 2 equals 1. Because you're checking your work, you now go your order of operations forward just like you would do normally because you already have the answer. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and then 3 minus 2 is 1, and you can tell that z equals 12 is automatically true. Just remember, anytime you're doing a simple or complex equation, you always are going to do your order of operations backwards, and you will always do the inverse of every operation you see. Good luck.